Okay guys, Scooter's Fish Room here. Um, First video uploading for this type of content. Um, just started breeding some betta fish. I've bred guppies, but I think everybody has. You don't have to try, but got some discus going. Got some betta embellis going. Uh, got some beautiful betta koi that I just started today. But anyway, my betta embellis fry, I think I pulled the male too soon. I only had about 8 or 10 make it. It's been about a week now. So feeding baby brine, and looks like we need a filter on that betta tub. So problem is my betta tubs are only about 5 inches high, and it's hard to find a sponge filter that's that short. So I saw where people had made floss filters out of deli cups, but again, that's going to be too high for my 5-inch tall tub. So I decided to make one out of a deli sandwich meat container. So I don't know how effective it's going to be. I've built it, I've put it in there, we'll see. But here's the video on how to, or at least how I constructed it. One other thing, you'll have to forgive my hands. I've been doing a lot of home improvement, floors, baseboards, crown molding, painting, ceiling texture, whatnot. So I got cut up hands, I got paint on my hands, so sorry about that. You'll have to overlook it. Okay, so here's my dilemma. These are my betta breeding tubs. I have some wilds here, but as you can see, they're only about 5 inches tall, so I need a very short filter. These filters are cool, but the tubes are very tall. These are nice from Aquarium Co-op, again very tall. So I'm going to attempt to make one using a sandwich meat container, some mesh that they use for needlepoint, I think it is, and a little PVC. Let's see how it goes. First step, I'm going to trace out the lid using a silver Sharpie so it'll show up on my black mesh. So there's the outline of the actual lid. Now I will come in and actually cut it just a little bit inside the line so that it will fit inside of the lid, or the container here. Okay, so now we've got the mesh cut a little bit smaller than the container. So now we'll come over here and adjust the lid. Okay, the lid has already a nice cool little indentation all the way around, so which is up, I don't know, I guess maybe a 1/2 inch in from the edge. So what I'm going to do is take the X-Acto knife and come in and cut right along that indentation, which will leave the snap-on lid part and this little bit of flat part here on the inside to hold the mesh. So now we've got the inside of the lid cut out, and this will hold the black mesh plate down over to the top of the filter. I need to get an airlift tube in here, so I'm going to put the PVC pipe right on the black mesh in the center and trace around it with the Sharpie marker and make a cutout for the lift tube to go through. Okay, so we got the hole drilled or cut with the X-Acto blade in the mesh. Okay, now we cut the PVC pipe for the lift tube, and all I did was hold it up to the tub, mark it about 1/2 inch shorter than the tub. It will sit in the pan like this. Now we need to come in and mark where the top of this pan is, and come down here and drill a series of holes which will allow the water to get into the uplift tube. Now we've drilled a bunch of, there's our mark, that's the top of the plan right there. This will actually fit down in like that, but no rhyme or reason, just a bunch of holes to allow flow to get through. Basically, it's going to sit in the tub like this. I'm going to put some filter media in the pan. I don't currently have any filter media per se, so I'm going to put a little aquarium gravel in the bottom, little act as a little biologic, and also then we'll pile the filter floss around on top of that. Our mesh will fit down over the top of that, and the whole thing will be held in place with the lid, and then we'll run air down through here to an air stone and let it ride. We'll see how it works. Okay, I've thrown a little aquarium gravel around in the bottom here. I happen to get this out of a running aquarium, so there's already some biologic going on there. Now we'll fill it with polyfill. I picked this stuff up at Walmart. It's like $8 for the whole bag. Make sure you get the one that 100% polyester. You don't want any antimicrobials, or you don't want any kind of additives to this. Make sure you get the one that is just 100% polyester with nothing else added. We'll take that and we'll put it around. Okay, so now we've got the tube in, holes on the bottom, gravel, polyfill. Now we'll place our screen on the top of that, and then snap the lid ring down on it, and hopefully it'll be ready to go. So we've got a little bit of gravel in the bottom, a layer of polyfill. The top has been cut out. We've got our mesh that holds everything down, will allow water flow down through. Put it in the tank. We'll drop a air stone down in there and see how it goes. Okay, so here it is, up and running. Got the air tube running down and into the tube. From over here, I got a one-way check valve so we don't get a flood. And then if you look back here, we've got a flow control valve to control how much air goes in. And now, down below, you can see it's well under the lid, so I'll still be able to keep the lid on the Betta tub and keep the humidity up while the fry develop their labyrinth organ. So now we just have to wait and see how effective it is.